Hey guys, and welcome to Take 3 Productions' reaction of the team title match. We have been building to this one for a while. This is going to be an incredible match between Team Top 10 and the Patriots. I am joined by my wonderful panel today. Jen Kemp, how are you?
Oh, I'm very excited. This is a clash of the Titans here, and as you may know, I am a Patriots fan, so I think I might be the only Patriots fan on this panel, but no offense, I love Top 10. It's one of my favorite shows, but I don't think they have it in them. You just can't get the belts from the Patriots. I'm sorry.
And I am also joined by Malcolm Lay. How are you?
Pretty good. I mean, they always say third time's the charm, so we can only find out from this match, so...
Exactly, third time could possibly be the charm for Team Top 10. I'm also joined by our very special guest, friend of the show, Robert Parker. How are you?
I am great, and yeah, it's Clash of the Titans Part 3, and I really want Top 10 to get it done this time, so I'm rooting for him.
Well, it will be interesting because remember, Patriots beat them to take the belts, then they defended the belts. Could Team Top 10 take their belts back? Let's find out. We hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Live match at the El Porto Theater next Thursday. That's going to be amazing.
How's it going, guys? If you didn't know about the Patreon, you guys have a chance to support the Schmoedown. Now, myself, Mark Ellis, we've taken over the production. Basically, you guys have 16 tiers to choose from. We're trying to give back to the fans. Go and check it out right there. If you want to support the Schmoedown by becoming a patron today, go ahead and do it. Cannot thank you guys enough for all the support you've given us. And yeah, there's some really crazy tiers in there. I'd love to get your opinions on it. Now, go enjoy the match. Go, do it. It's a good match, for God's sakes.
Are we poised to be the top contenders in the league is because we're literally two of the best players in the league, and you put us together, we're going to be the best. Don't you agree?
I agree. I feel like I'm the Edelman to his Brady, and together we're Gronk.
Winners by knockout.
Oh, the old wheel.
Good old wheel.
Remember that hideous thing?
JTE and Jeff Snyder.
Oh, the power, man, the Mega Powers.
Mega Powers, Mega Powers. What a team, the Mega Powers.
A full year. They've held them for over a year.
Over a year.
What the hell?
That's nuts. That's just...
We're never seeing this again.
What, 5-time champions
We're never
now?
seeing this again, right?
I've lost track.
It's been over a year.
No.
It's been over a year.
It's just too tough competition now.
Seriously, congratulations. You and JT are a great team. There's no two ways about it.
I've replaced good with great.
2018.
But Top 10 are coming off arguably their best performance they've ever had.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they've been making a run.
does he walk out with the mask and actually have it on again through the whole match?
Down to the pit
I think he does.
You have a bad 2017. You lose all the
I think they should do whatever they did last match, which I think was we had Mask and apparently Nost was like on no sleep, so he should come out completely exhausted, and apparently that gets all the stress out or something. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
We're bringing this back to this country, all right? That belt will no longer be in Team Communist hands. So the Maoist regime is going down, okay? Bolsheviks die today. We're bringing the USA is what I want to hear chant from the crowd when we walk in that day. USA, not for the Patriots. That is a misnomer, all right? They're trying to infiltrate.
They're gonna. Oh yeah. Oh wait. Look at that.
Listen.
Khrushchev's aborted baby showed up.
How many times are you going to put your hand in a candy jar and get spanked before you realize you can't defeat us? We beat you twice for the championship. This used to be
You
yours.
got lucky on the
Not
first
anymore.
time, and we didn't show
Well,
up.
what happened the
focused
second time?
We weren't showing up focused. This time we are. We earned our way back.
The second time didn't happen. The first time was a fluke.
They're going to call it the Schmoedown missile crisis by the time
I
we're
have
done with it.
never
They're gonna put your back.
lost
Take those belts
to
from
John Roca in anything. And I will never lose
life,
to John Roca
but
in
okay.
anything.
Yeah.
Life Schmoedown. Listen, and your show sucks.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There we go. I love the blue for the team division.
Same. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a good choice.
Oh, is that supposed to be like an enlarged toothpick or something?
I think it's a breadstick. I think we're going for Pizza Guy.
Here. We have a big team title match. I'm Chris
Yay,
Garlock,
Emma.
joined by Emma Five. Hello,
Thanks for
Emma.
having me here, Christian. It's great to be here for this grudge match, shall we say.
Yeah, it is. And listen, so you have, before we get into the team here, you are now managing the Fife Club.
I am indeed.
You have some serious contenders there. We just saw Rachel Cushing
Exactly.
come off this
I'm surprised how
amazing
long
match
it's
with
taken
champion
for
Sam
Top
Lee.
10 to
It was
reassemble the
2-2,
Horsemen,
great
or at
fight.
least make a
And
move.
then
Yeah.
I'm sure it's
Shire Wolves
coming,
that were
Yeah.
really stood
but
out
it
to me.
feels like it's
Got the
been
Shire
so
Wolves,
long
got
because we've
Mark
had all
and
these other
Draco,
factions building.
And, you know, I see you still haven't used that #1 contender spot yet.
You know what, Christian? I am waiting. I am seeing how the cookie crumbles, so to speak, and figuring out the opportune moment to play that card. But it's coming.
That's fair. Well, you get to not be the manager today. You
Really
get to
like
be
how
the
they've been
announcer
mixing
on a
up the
table
announce
because,
team
man,
this
you
year.
talk about grudge matches. You've got it. This is the 3rd time that Top 10 has played the Patriots. Go back to 2016 at the Spectacular, where Top 10, they were the dominant champions. They took the straps from myself and Mark Ellis, and they were the heavy favorites going into the Spectacular, and then enter the Patriots, who not only did they win the titles at the Spectacular, they kept the titles.
I love that
for
Mance is
a
in there.
year.
Like, now
Mance is
Mance
there,
wouldn't be
yeah.
there at all.
Championship 5 times. They are 8-0. Anyone in their way,
8-0.
they have won, and they have
Oh
beaten
my
Top
gosh.
10 now twice.
You know, it seems impossible, yet somehow, and I have to give a lot of credit to JTE in this respect, that JTE is somebody that had had a real rough time in the Schmoedown for a while, and man, he's kind of the comeback king. But I feel like his time of coming back is over.
Well, yeah, it's coming back as though he doesn't have to anymore because it's a matter of they have proven. No one can say. I mean, even if you look at how great of a champion Dan Merle was, the Patriots as a championship entity have done more. They have defended the title 5 times. They are the only team that has gone 8-0. It's incredible what they've done, and maybe the attitude has helped because people at first, when they first started, oh, Snyder's carrying the team, and then JT said, oh, really? And then JT, not only did he get farther in the singles, but then he, at the Spectacular, he was the one who had the dominant, when they defended against above the line, he was the one. So they really work off each other so well, and then Top 10, who has just come back fighting. Everyone counted them out. They were done. And because they had lost to Team Action in Ultimate Schmoedown, well, that's it. Top 10's done. Well, they beat Team Action, then they beat Top That. And
Boy, did
earned
they
their
beat
spot
Team
back.
Action.
But yeah,
It's true, they overcame a couple
did
of
they?
little boys in
Oh,
Kmart
did they
suits,
beat
and you
Team
know
Action?
what? If we're looking at actual sports, which is where the Patriots get their name from, I think there is a possibility that they could be taken down today.
Well, listen, now, as you saw inside of the promo package leading up to it, there's a lot of story with these guys, and they're not pulling any punches when it
2018
comes to
could
the
be a really
promos.
bad year for
Here we go.
Patriots. It's already started
We're
terribly.
back at it again, taking on these dirty-ass Patriots.
Never
Take those
happened.
belts off those boys. We done earned our shot, boys, and now we're back.
You know, when people tell you, just be yourself, just be yourself. It's cool to be yourself when you're winners like we are. You know what, it's not cool to be yourself? When you're losers like Top 10.
It's a thing of beauty, isn't it, John? It's a thing of beauty. When you get to face off against two assholes,
What
you
is
know?
that? Is that?
Two assholes. Look at this.
Is that the toothpick?
This is my thing. This is my thing. This is what a grown adult does, you know? Walks around and picks up an affectation.
Yeah.
It's natural, you know?
I don't know how they even got here in the first place again. So it's like Blofeld's cat they beat, big deal. Top that, big deal. And what was the other team? Action, big deal.
I've never seen Matt hungrier than he's been to come and take this.
We want
belts.
these goddamn belts back.
Around the waist.
Right now.
We gave it to them, so we're going to take it back.
Uh-huh.
They rented it for a year, and now it's our turn.
The worst.
Our turn.
Which commissioner do I talk to about getting better competition in this league? I don't know how many times we have to beat top 10. I feel like if we beat them again, we'll have enough to like buy 3 billboards, and we can just say the first one will say like Roca and Nost, you're losers. Shut the fuck up and leave us alone.
Period.
It is mind-blowing that
It's
these
really
guys
tough.
have held on to the belts for this long.
Yeah.
Just
What is this stand
Yeah,
for?
I don't know.
And literally, the way they're
I
dancing
don't know.
afterwards, they can't believe it themselves.
Yeah.
They're
You know,
having
I
a
wanna
ball
get Brad out of
today.
Insults I could start throwing at these guys. You've all heard them before, because this is tired. I'm tired of talking about these guys. I don't even have the energy to insult them, which is one of the easiest things you do. It's a layup in this league. I got to play Roca. Also, again,
The Eagles beat the Patriots. Nobody saw that coming.
you
The
go.
Giants beat the Patriots. No one saw that coming. Top 10 is going to beat the Patriots.
We are the AFC East of this league.
That's right.
And we're coming for you, assholes.
We're going to wipe the floor with you.
In this league, people talk about teams of destiny, comebacks, and sticking with it. And Top 10, they've stuck with this for a very long time. They want to storm the castle again. Well, guess what? We're in the castle. We like the castle, and we're not giving it up.
Strong
It's funny
words from
because
both.
Dagnino is talking about how he doesn't understand why that they are there playing these guys again. Snyder and JT almost laughing at top 10 as far as here we go again. JT has made it very clear that he's beaten Roca in anything that they've played. They're battling each other on March 15th at the live show. There's so much history there. Matt Nost, who's coming off the game of his career, is poking off fun with Snyder, sticking the drumstick in his mouth, making it look like the toothpick, and they're just poking at one another. They are ready to go. They are ready to fight. They're ready to fire it down and get it, because the thing is, and Thad Williams has made this announcement, that if top 10 loses today, this is the last time they get a title shot as long as the Patriots are the champions. They will never face the Patriots ever again.
And you know what? I think that could be the fuel for the
kinda
fire
makes
that's going
sense.
It has
propel
to.
top
I get
10
it.
to
Like,
a
if-
much
yeah,
heralded
it makes
victory here
sense.
because, as you say, they've faced the Patriots multiple times now and have yet to take them down. But I think that Matt Nost is tired of them referring to him as a pizza guy, and he is ready to really come in swinging.
All right, here's the tale of the tape. The
Like, I really thought Above the Line was going to be the one. I thought that was going to be it. So once they failed to do it, I don't know what's going to happen anymore.
Patriots. You got Tarantino movies, Arnie and Sly, and wishing Roca would just leave them alone. So that's all the stuff that we have there. I'm ready to go. How about you?
I'm ready to go. Listen, I can relate to you wanting Roca to leave you alone, but he's turned over a new leaf. So what do you say, Christian? Is that golden throat ready?
It's ready, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
There it is.
5 rounds for the team championship of the world. Introducing first.
Champ is here.
The top 10 show. The champ is here. With a record of 9 wins, 4 defeats, and 2 knockouts. They are the 2015 Ultimate Schmoedown semifinalists and the former movie
These intros are getting longer and longer as we get more and more steps.
Matt Nost and the Outlaw John Roca. Team Top 10. Who's this guy?
I don't know.
Who's this guy's bodyguard?
Does he have like a little
Who is
thing
this
here? I
people?
feel like this is like a security situation. I mean, listen, if Tom Dagnino's in the building, I understand wanting to have a security detail.
There are the challengers here.
I have no idea who that was.
Oh, there it is.
There's the monkey. The Outlaw keeping on the mask going old.
We got security now.
Yeah, they're looking out for their entry guy. They don't want another tackle happening.
Yeah, he
That's
does
true.
have a very
They-
Sam Rockwell
they-
vibe about him right now.
All right, so the challengers are ready. They look calm. They look relaxed.
They do.
And their opponents, representing the
Boo.
Lions Den,
Yeah, definitely boo.
with a record of 8 wins, no defeats. They are the 2015 the 2017 Team of the Year, and the reigning, defending, undefeated, undisputed, movie trivia Schmoedown champions of the world, Little Evil, JTE, and the Snyder, Jeff Snyder. The Patriots there giving the move. Look at the stink eye.
JTE didn't
Look
get
at the stink eye.
the sunglasses memo.
Snyder with that evil laugh. He's looking at me, looking at the camera. Punch drunk on power. Look at him. Oh, and Ken taking a selfie.
Okay.
There are the champions, the reigning team champions here, 8-0 in their lustrous reign.
Here we
get
go.
To round number one, gentlemen. Round number one. works
Come on,
like
top
this.
10. Let's go.
Round one, you're going to have 8 questions on the whiteboard. You write it down. When it's your time, you show it to the board. Say it at the same time. 15 seconds to answer. JTE's got his own rule, meaning that you can repeat the question 3 times throughout the entire match. Don't use them all up in the first round, or you can. You just won't have any more left. Don't forget about the challenge rule. All right, the champions, are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
We've been ready the last couple times.
Can we make something clear here? This is the last time we're playing these guys, right?
Yes.
I don't ever want to face these guys
Unless
again.
unless
All right,
they
and
win.
the challengers, are you
Just
ready?
Yeah, when top 10 wins today.
Challengers, are you ready? No?
That was the worst shit
Yeah.
talk I've ever heard in my entire life.
Would you say it was shitty?
You had no confidence in that entire sentence. That was beautiful.
If your
Here
shit talk is
we
shitty,
go.
you're doing it pretty well.
All right, so
I don't think that's how that
Nice.
works.
The
Yep.
cherry on the turd right there. That was beautiful.
all right, now the challengers ready.
Let's do it.
No.
Yeah.
All right, then let's get ready to Schmoedown. All right, here we go, gentlemen. Round number one, question number one in the realm of horror thriller. In what 2012 film, written by Joss Whedon and Drew Goddard, starred Chris Hemsworth and Kristen Connolly?
Who?
Joss Whedon.
Chris Hemsworth and who was the last one?
Kristen Connolly.
Not a.
That's
not
a repeat.
necessarily A popular name
Ooh.
in these parts anymore.
Is it?
Should have been.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Cabin in the Woods.
Jeff Snyder.
Cabin in the Woods.
Correct. Roka.
Don't know.
Oh.
JT.
Cabin in the Woods.
Matt.
Cabin in the Woods.
All right. So no still has not missed
Come on,
in
Roka,
over
wake
a
up.
game. All right, here we go.
right,
Question
let's go.
2.
Question number 2 from the category of dramas. What 2016 film about a man who takes a live broadcast hostage starred Julia Roberts, George Clooney, and Jack O'Connell?
What was that called?
Good old Jack.
I saw this in the theater.
Don't be proud of that.
2016.
Oh, I don't hate it. I don't think it was a terrible movie. It's not
I
a good
didn't-
movie, but it's.
I didn't hate it.
What 2016 film about a man who takes a live broadcast hostage
Patriots are
starred
one repeat
Julia
down.
Roberts, George Clooney, and Jack O'Connell? JT wasted no time on living up to his own rule.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roka.
Money something.
Money Monster?
JT.
Money Monster.
Man, money something.
No.
Don't know.
Snyder.
I broke the casting on this one. Money Monster.
That is correct for one
Snyder.
point.
Damn it.
Snyder.
Moneyball.
This is the dangerous looking Snyder.
I know.
This is, he looks like he woke up. Here he is.
Come on,
okay.
Roka, wake up.
Next one. Family
Come on.
films,
Come on.
gentlemen. Family films. Which actress played Jadis, the White Witch, in 2005's The Chronicles of Narnia?
I forget about the Chronicles of Narnia
I
films
like the first
sometimes.
one.
Yeah, the first one was pretty good.
I cannot spell her name to save myself.
3,
Really?
2,
Not that hard.
Pens down.
Tilda
Unbelievable.
Swinton.
It's phonetic.
Keep playing.
Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton.
Correct.
Yes.
Snyder.
Tilda Swinton.
Correct. And Roka.
Tilda Swinton.
There you go. Okay, so
Right.
There we go.
JT missed, so the Patriots still have a 1-point lead here. 4-3.
Snyder is
4-3,
perfect.
And
Question
No,
number
yeah,
4
yeah, Snyder's
from
perfect.
the realm
Yes,
of
yes.
animated. What is the name of Mrs. Potts' son in 1991's Beauty and the Beast?
Well, Snyder won't be perfect anymore.
Oh, it's
1991.
pretty
Yeah, he might
be.
iconic. This
He
is-
does not
Yeah.
give a shit about animated films.
There's really no excuse for not.
Neither does JT.
He's like writing a
Keep it
sentence.
down, Em.
3, 2, 1. Matt Nost.
Chip.
Correct.
Chip.
Snyder.
Paul.
Oh!
Oh, there goes
Roka.
Snyder.
Roka.
Did he really say Paul?
He did.
He did.
Roka.
Chip.
Correct. And JTE.
Shit.
He had.
At least
Okay,
JT
going into
got
question
it.
number 5. We're
Tied
all tied
up.
up at 5. And now we get to action adventure. Action adventure. Which actor played down on his luck Private Eye Holland March in Shane Black's 2016 film, The Nice
Which
Guys?
one?
It's a good question. I like what Skaliski did there.
He seems like a nice guy too. This guy who plays the guy.
Skaliski?
In the nice guy. Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
5.
Ooh.
Sorry.
I think-
Ricky, I know it's one of the two.
All right.
JT wasting.
Oh,
wasting.
Snyder's
Who
pissed.
beats down?
Snyder's
Holland
pissed.
March in Shane
Yeah.
Black's
Who beats down?
2016 film, The Nice Guys. JT uses his second
Sorry.
JT rule.
I had to get
Is
that
a good
answer.
I mean,
Reason it's named after
JD
him.
even said it's one of the
5,
two, so I mean, he didn't
4,
really need a piece.
3.
This
Yeah,
is
but
a
he-
title match.
Hands
There's
down,
5
Snyder.
rounds.
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
JT.
I didn't know if
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh.
I was thinking
I
Kiss
put-
Russell
Kiss.
Crowe. Okay, so only Snyder. They
thinking
Yeah,
they
that's
stay
Kiss
tied.
And this is one of my favorite movies of that
All
year.
right. In the category of fantasy sci-fi, what actress played Jupiter Jones in 2015's
Oh.
Jupiter Ascending. Jesus.
What a movie.
It is.
It's really they're going toe to toe.
Everyone's furiously writing.
Yep. 5, 4, 3,
Movie was awful.
2, 1. Rogan.
Mila Kunis.
Mila
Correct.
Kunis.
JTE.
Mila Kunis.
Matt didn't have it, and Snyder.
Mila Kunis.
Oh, so the Patriots take the lead here. 8-7. 8-7. This is toe for toe. Toe for toe. Tit for tat. Here we go.
Half of
Next
that-
question.
half
Number
of that
7.
worked out.
Number 7 is movie taglines. Movie taglines is number 7. What Best Picture nominee had the tagline? She brought a small town to its feet and a huge corporation to its knees.
I don't know how to spell this.
On this actress.
Yeah, I have no idea how to spell it, but
I don't think I spelled it right.
3, 2, 1. Pens
Aaron
down.
Brockovich?
JT.
Aaron Brockovich.
Correct. Matt.
Yeah.
Aaron Brockovich.
Snyder.
Aaron Brockovich.
Roca.
Aaron Brockovich.
Okay, so we're right there.
Right.
Are we all
Our final question.
I'm
in
perfect.
Round number 1.
Yes,
I haven't missed
and
one
the
yet.
Yeah, I have
eighth
two.
question in round number 1
Nine.
comes from Patreon. The following question comes to you from anonymous Patreon supporter. Thank you for supporting the show.
Way to pick an
And in the
anonymous
category
person.
of comedies, in Meet the Parents, what is the name
Oh.
of the Burns family?
Oh no!
I'd like to thank again, want to thank the patrons.
Yes,
For
absolutely.
doing that,
It's
just
true.
signing up and then.
I
again,
am not gonna.
being
Ah,
able to answer all these
damn it.
questions. A lot of clubs
I
Yeah.
think this is
Five.
right, but I
No,
think
4.
I've got it. I don't. There's two I'm
2,
thinking.
1. Pens down. No.
Mr. Jinx.
Fucking mittens.
Mr. Jinx or Jinxie.
That is a great
Yeah.
shout.
James
I
Capone,
put
James
Raoul.
Dean.
That's- yeah, that's good.
That's correct. Jingle.
I knew I had that one wrong.
And nothing. So only Snyder gets it.
Nice.
Oh.
Jeff.
Oh, shit, a perfect
Snyder
round. Wow.
keeps the Patriots
7 of 8.
within
Damn
2
it,
as we
Cat.
get to round number 2, which
Four
is the
of
wheel
them.
round.
Perfect
2
round.
points. 2 points for each question here. Round number 2, the contestants will spin the wheel. If it lands on a slice they don't like, they can spin again. The champions have opted to not have spinners or opponent's choice on the wheel. So if it lands on something they don't want, they spin again. 2
Have
points
Patriots
for each
ever
question,
had
6
spinners and
questions
opponent's choice in a
in
title
this
match?
round.
They have, and that's why they took them out.
Oh yeah,
It's
once
steal.
because of
They hate
against-
them.
Patriots
Yeah,
have one
they don't use
JTE
them.
rule left.
They
Top
take 'em
10
out.
has 3, and they both
Yeah.
have their challenge.
Oh, was it their
We'd
first
also
defense
like to
against
thank
like Trek?
Patreon once again. One of
No,
our
it
patrons
was the-
has
I think
a
it was
slice
against-
on the wheel, and that slice today, the patron slice, is romance. Romance is the slice that they have chosen. It is on the wheel. All right,
I think it was
so
against
the
top 10
champions
from
are
memory.
going
I
to
can't
go.
remember.
It
Yeah.
may have been.
JT, go give it a spin.
And that's
I do want to thank that patron though, because these guys know nothing about romance.
Seems something ironic about this grudge match having romance on the wheel.
That's right.
Come
JT.
on.
Look at that stance by JT. That is
That is a confident spin.
Show me
seriously,
I
Pixar.
have to give it to JT.
Come on.
That was quite a spin.
He's got his hand on his hips like super.
Come on.
Evil.
Ooh.
Movie quotes.
No,
Movie
it's
quote.
JT.
Wanna
He
stay?
can't just talk
Spin again.
normally. No.
Spin it again.
Is it-
JT.
yeah, this is dangerous, JT. Just to be
Stay
clear.
with
So
it.
close to flying, aren't he? So close.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
also close to Pixar.
Okay.
Fortunately.
He's assuming
Ah,
the stance.
oh,
Movie
what if-
geeks
if
and
they get
Pixar
Pixar.
are
Trying
on
to
the
use his
opposite side. Come
superpowers
on.
to get that
Pixar,
Sly
come
and
on,
Arnie
Pixar,
slice.
come on, Pixar.
Came up just
No, it's
shy.
gonna be
Oh,
sports
man.
movies.
It's coming around.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Quotes.
Yes.
Movie Destiny.
Movie quotes it is. All right, I will ask the questions to the champions.
All
here.
right, I'm
Movie
gonna
quotes.
channel that my answer is to them.
Where we're going this is.
All right, here we go, guys.
I'm
Movie
sure they'll be able
quotes,
to hear
movie
me, Dad.
quotes. 2 points.
I think they
2
will.
points. This is
'Cause this is totally
really
live.
great. Couldn't get away with movie quotes, and here we go. Movie quotes, guys. Which classic horror movie ends with the fatal
Psycho.
line of dialogue?
Yeah.
Why? She wouldn't even harm a
They got that. Come on.
That's
Yeah,
That's
Jeff's
one of
gonna
the,
get
that's
Come
like one of
on.
the most iconic,
Psycho.
final
Points.
lines in film history.
Next question.
Smattering of applause.
And they've only got. See,
Next question.
this
Next
is one
question.
thing. I
I
think
offered you a chance to be a cop and you blew it. Is a line from which 1997 crime film?
That would be Copland.
2 points.
Alone with the
And he still gets a
Next
slow question.
Question 3. In which 90s
I think they
comedy
should
will you
give
hear
them
the quote,
5
"You ain't
repeats
cool
in a.
unless you pee your pants"?
Billy Madison.
Come on.
Yeah, they
This is
should.
what
They
the
should
question-
give
Billy
them 5
Madison.
repeats. It's
2
just
points.
In a
it's such a long
championship
game.
match, in a
Questions
championship
are
match,
there.
you should have
That's
5
the first
repeats, 1 for
Yeah.
each
What
round.
90s film's last
Yeah.
lines are?
Usual Suspects.
And like that, poof, he's gone.
The usual suspects.
Jesus Christ, these are pretty like.
These are pretty easy, actually.
Yeah.
Name the 2010 thriller from the quote. I got to get off this rock. Chuck, get back to the
Shutter
mainland.
Island?
Whatever
Shutter
the
Island.
Yeah,
hell's
Shutter
going on.
Island.
Shutter Island.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Shutter Island.
Jesus.
Oh,
You bastard.
Come on.
And your final
top
one,
10's gonna
final
need a hell of a
one.
round.
Here we go. What movie contains the quote, define irony? A bunch
Con
of
Air.
idiots dancing
Con
on a
Air.
plane to a song
Con Air.
famous by a band that died
Nah,
in the
that'd be
plane
Con
crash.
Air.
2 more points.
Alright, that's respect.
Those were all very
Respect.
JTE
They
movies, so
cleared the round. That was an amazing round. Listen, you say what
Wow.
it was. If top 10
That's
would've got that,
amazing.
that's the
Movie
same
quotes
question.
top
is
10
like
needs to
that
hit
category.
something
So top
big.
10.
Come on, top
Here we
10.
go,
Come on,
guys. You guys
Pixar.
are up. You're down
They need
a handful
Pixar.
of points here. You need a big round.
Give Matt no.
I know
Round.
Rook is wearing a mask, but you can
Don't
tell
land on
he is
Quentin
like
or Scarlett
pissed
or Will Smith.
off.
Oh, there
I
goes
don't
a
know what's
slice.
going on with it, but let's
Oh, we
see.
lost the slice.
Second match in a row that happened.
Which one is it?
Magnetized.
Tarantino.
Tarantino.
Where is it going?
To Tarantino? No. Come on,
No.
Pixar. Pixar!
Ooh,
Pixar.
Yeah, you gotta do
Keep
it.
it.
Take
Keep
it.
it,
You
keep
gotta
it.
take it.
keep it. They won't be able to steal. They
They
have
can't
to
steal.
keep
Has
it.
historically been a
Matt
pretty
knows.
strong
I know 'em
category
all.
for Matt
Matt
knows.
knows.
Come on, no,
Yeah,
believe in
he
yourself.
You gotta
Wait,
take
I
it.
am not
would.
rooting for that.
I definitely would.
Come on, top 10. Let's go. Pixar.
Come on.
Come on.
Wait, are you sure?
He's gonna spin again.
No,
All
no.
right.
What are you
I
hoping to
disagree.
get?
Holding on to that Tarantino
Are you like
slice.
hoping to get
Yeah,
Western?
well, it's
I know,
really
it's
coming
fine.
out.
What are you hoping for? Yeah,
It's
like
Run away from Pixar, which has
Is
been
biopics
Sports?
there?
that's
They
a
might be looking
huge
for that.
strength of Matt's.
Directors is there?
Yes.
But you're not going to get one that they're strong in. That the Patriots are not.
They-
So I don't
Tarantino
know.
is
Now,
finally
like,
being
Tarantino it
used.
is. So they're going to be going for
Is this the
Quentin
first time?
Tarantino.
Big category.
I don't
This is
think
good
so.
for you
I don't
guys.
think so.
All right.
These are
guys-
these.
It's
these-
very rare. So
I
I'm,
will be
I'm
asking.
sure it's going to be a
this is
shallow
the
kind of
challengers
Do we
question.
get the
top
team
Matt
ten.
Nurse is
questions as
clearly
well?
disappointed. in
No,
that.
this is these are not Teen Jeopardy questions.
We'll see.
These
It's
are-
not very
well,
many
It remains to be
movies.
seen.
So they could be deep
Question
cut.
number 1: which Tarantino movie stars both
Inglourious
BJ
Basterds.
Novak
Inglourious
and Till
Basterds.
Schweiger as side characters?
Inglorious Bastard.
2
That
points.
is correct. Also starring one Sam Levine as a side character as well.
He's not in it that much. You don't miss much when he.
All right. In the Kill Bill films, Pai Mei was the head priest of what clan?
Oh, the name of it?
Yeah.
Multiple choice.
Yeah.
Is it A, Fox Force, B, White Lotus, C,
Lotus, I
Venom
think?
Mob,
Yeah,
or
White
D,
Lotus.
White
Last
Lotus.
Dragon?
White Lotus.
White Lotus.
I like this
That is
shout out
correct
to
for 1
Fox
point.
Force 5.
Yeah, right?
All right,
Damn
question
it.
number 3. In Death Proof, for which actor does stuntman Mike say he doubled?
Cruise.
Oh crap.
I don't remember this movie very well. I'd say like Steve McQueen or something.
5,
I don't know.
3, 2.
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Lee Majors, B, Raymond Burr, C, Clint Eastwood, or D, David Jansen?
Lee
Lee
Majors.
Mages.
I have no idea.
5.
I would
Hey.
definitely.
That is correct for 1 point.
I feel they missed the chance to slip
Fighting back.
Russell
They were
with
within
the has a
10.
Hanging
multiple
on.
choice to see if they trip.
All right.
Yeah, that would have been
In
funny.
Jackie Brown, Ordell Robbie is a Los Angeles black market gun runner that bailed one of his couriers, Beaumont Livingston,
Oh.
from jail. Who
Chris
plays
Tucker.
Beaumont?
No, because he's the.
Very small
5,
font.
4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Oh, okay, repeat the question.
All right.
Repeat the question. I said repeat the question.
In Jackie Brown,
That's gonna
Orville
hurt.
Robbie is a Los Angeles black market gun runner that bailed one of his couriers, Beaumont Livingston, from jail.
He
Who
said
plays
it. That's the thing.
Beaumont?
He went to say Chris
He
Tucker,
said it.
and
He's got it. Yeah.
5.
Just
Don't change.
You do need an
3.
answer.
There you go.
That is correct for 2
oh,
points.
there we go. There we go. Come on.
Right.
Get that momentum
Question
back.
5.
In Pulp Fiction, what does Vincent complain about when he goes to Lance's house to buy drugs?
there's never any.
I feel like it's something very specific.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Choice for this one.
Second repeat. In Pulp Fiction, what does Vincent complain about when he goes to Lance's house to buy drugs?
His car got keyed.
Yeah.
That is correct for
That's
2
correct.
points.
Oh, yeah.
That's number 5. So
All right.
number 6.
Still
Your
4
final
points
question
behind
in
if
Quentin
they get this
Tarantino
one.
films. In The Hateful Eight, what job did Tim Roth's character
The
tell
hangman.
Kurt Russell that
Hangman.
he had?
Oh,
Yeah.
uh,
Oh, he's losing it.
Yeah.
Come on, Rob.
5.
Focus.
That is correct.
There it is.
for 2
There it is.
points.
What a fight! What a fight!
There it
It's
is.
round number 3
All right,
now. It's
betting
the
round. Go-
So the
you
betting
gotta go
round
3
is gonna
points.
work.
You
It's the
can't- you
champion
Betting round, they gotta
stand
calm
in
down.
the wheel.
Yeah.
Whatever they land on, they will bet.
Come on, you got 2 more.
It's a good thing the
Up
betting
to
round
3
is in
points.
between
Lowest they
round
can bet is
2
0
and
points.
the speed
So
round
the
because they are
champions
not
are
mentally
up.
prepared on
Guys,
top 10
go
for that
ahead
right now.
Yeah.
No,
Spin.
I mean,
Chance for
mentally they're just not there right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell Roker's getting really flustered with those last few
Yep.
questions.
It's a good spin.
And Snyder
He's
is not
doubting
helping.
himself. He's
Taking a
doubting
different
himself, and I
approach
think
than
he made
JT.
the, he realizes they probably made a
That was
mistake.
the
The Snyder that we've.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is gonna land on Pixar.
we
No,
landed.
No, it's not.
That's gonna land on sports movies.
Oh.
Oh, Western.
Westerns.
As a team.
All right, so we're going to
Interesting.
Western.
Wait, so
Western.
it's a
guys,
team
Well,
or
top
is
10
it?
should go all in.
Put your points down. Show them to Copster.
Yeah, it's
please.
together.
Yeah. Yeah.
They confer.
All right, so your question. Who played the school teacher turned outlaw in 1965's Cat Balloon?
Cat Blue.
Roka, furious.
That's
is
a-
giving an answer. As to be expected. This is a strong
5,
category for him.
4, 3,
I think Roka's got it. I'm not sure that
1.
Snyder does.
Down, please.
I feel like he
Oh.
knows. Yeah.
Champions.
1 point.
1
Single
point.
point.
And you chose?
John Wayne.
Didn't have
Not
it.
correct.
All right, so that is a loss of a point. 22. Top 10 picked how many points?
3.
3 to tie the game. You picked.
He has nothing written down there.
I know, but I can say it, right?
No.
What?
It's a write down thing.
He didn't write down anything.
You've got to write down the answer.
Oh, well, I wrote Jane Fonda down.
What? What? Is that
What?
Oh no!
What is
He
happening?
erased it.
I wrote Jane Fonda down.
Oh.
Let me
That's Jane
Hey,
Fonda.
we gotta
Let
see,
me.
let's
Yeah, I
see
feel
it.
like we got to see
Oh
that.
Let's see it.
no!
Yeah, I mean, no one got it. It's not like I'm cheating from them.
Yeah.
They didn't get it.
What?
They didn't get it.
nothing-
This
Hold
is
on.
oh shit!
Hold on a second.
What is happening?
That's a 6-point turnaround. That's the
Yeah,
game.
But you guys, all right, so what was your answer?
Jane Fonda.
The answer was Jane Fonda. You guys did not get Jane Fonda. We're going to award them the points. 3 points.
That's
Challenge.
They're
shit.
oh
All right,
man.
challenge.
The rules as outlined on the screen before the round is to write the answer down.
Yes.
If you're
it's been
telling
like
me
that every.
that was the
every-
answer written
Oh.
down,
All right, you're going to challenge.
there
you're
was
challenging.
this.
nothing
Wait, first of all-
written on the board.
No, there was written on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
board.
He wrote it
Jane
in
Fonda.
cursive
I wrote
quickly
it
in that
back.
last second.
In
Jane
cursive.
Fonda.
He wrote down.
Is it still there? Is it still
First of
there?
all,
He already erased
I'm
it.
happy
He
Oh,
erased it. There is
damn.
literally
It's a
no
mess.
way that said
This
Jane
is-
Fonda. It was a bunch of squiggly
Oh
lines.
man!
It's just
This
the posture
is-
of everyone at the table.
Yeah,
Oh.
democratic process.
There it is. That's what I wrote.
Is that what was on there?
Who do we have conferring?
All right.
We got Riley.
I want to know
would
round the
like
board.
to request a chance to
Jen,
respin.
taking what we've heard.
Hell
Do you
no.
give it?
Hell no.
I know.
I do not
Bro,
give
I just
it.
wish
Like
Russell
honestly,
would've fucking
they
wrote the
know
answer.
the rules by now. They
They've done it a
shouldn't.
million fucking times.
You gotta write it down. Like that's the rule. So I don't know.
Robert, do you give it?
All right.
I don't know.
so
I didn't
after the
see if it
challenge,
was written down.
here's what the ruling
Here we
was.
go.
I can tell you,
I don't
this
know.
was a mess. You only saw 5 to 10 seconds of a little blurb. This went on forever. This was a mess. I hated every second of this. It stinks. And I'll tell you what the ruling is going to be. First of all, the challenge was because Roka wrote something that no one could read and then said it, that was the Patriots' issue. Also, the issue that top 10 was, Roka clearly knew the answer.
He
knew it. He didn't steal it from the Patriots. However, the rules clearly state that you have to write your answer down as well as say it. That has been the rule. Roka has played in championship matches before. That is the case. Now, Patriots are up 4 points. Top 10, 19 points. Now, in order to make this fair all the way around, we are going to let the champions spin again. They will spin the wheel again. This will just scratch out the entire thing.
Oh, man.
All right, that's...
Because, again, I will tell the
That's about as good as you can get out of this. So
that's as fair a ruling as you're going to get.
Shit,
when the question is asked, confer and write the answer
and he wrote it at the last
board.
minute. Like, if you
know
didn't write
write
it, we've seen people
always been the
before
rule,
try
and
to
it'll continue
eke
to
something
be
out
the
of the
rule.
last minute and
JT,
not
go
have
ahead
it taken.
and spin.
So it's a shame.
This is...
I mean, the redoing.
Now let's get
like-
some Arnie and Sly up in
Shit.
here.
That's... yeah. Here's the thing. If this lands on...
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Man.
That one.
That's...
So, in the newly spun category of Will Smith,
I don't know.
in Collateral Beauty, to cope with his daughter's death, Smith writes abstract letters to
time.
love, death,
Time.
and blank.
One of my favorite songs of all time, "Let's Hurt Tonight" by One Republic, was on the trailer of that movie.
5.
that movie's...
I saw about 1 minute of this movie on HBO, and I was like, my God.
1.
Oh, I
Penn's
saw
got
it
how
in
many
theaters.
points did the
Oh
Patriots
my
put?
God.
If Matt knows guess this, I'm going to go through the roof.
Oh, he
3.
has.
And you
He's
have-
guessed
I
it.
have time.
That's
That is
correct.
correct.
And
Put Sorrow.
Oh!
Oh
3 points. All right.
Right.
So,
Oh,
top 10
That's
no.
game. That's... well,
Patriots
okay.
again. So now the
Patriots.
Patriots have 10,
Okay, so it's worse
10
now.
10 points. All right. So
Oh, shit.
now we get to round number
I can
4.
already
It
see
is
the comments
speed
blowing
round.
up.
Man.
The speed round comes into
Oh.
play here. The speed round.
Shit.
You are going to
They've
get
gotta
5 questions.
make-
This
Five
is...
Top 10's gotta make
questions.
something
Alright,
happen.
1 point apiece. 1 point
Ooh, I
apiece.
can...
JT is good at the
You are
speed
going
round,
to
too.
answer. You have to answer. If you buzz,
I-
in, you have to
I don't
answer
know
within 2
that.
seconds,
I-
or you lose a point. And if you buzz in,
Fucking
you
hell.
get it correct. 1 point. Okay, here we go, guys. 5 questions in the speed round. Who plays Hansel? Ben Stiller's
Owen
rival.
Wilson.
Owen
Snyder.
Wilson.
1 point.
Wait.
What is
oh.
the name of the crime lord with a mythical reputation in The Usual Suspects? Roka.
Kaiser Soze.
1 point.
Correct.
Come on.
Morgan Spurlock packs on pounds while living on. Roka.
30 pounds.
No. So
Fuck!
lose a point. Lose a point.
Come on!
4.
Oh, in The Terminator, who plays Sarah Connor? Snyder.
Linda Hamilton.
That's correct. And
Oh,
number 5,
They
who
need,
directed
they need 2 points.
1984's
It's
Dune?
game over.
Matt knows.
And your
That's game.
winners by way of knockout and
God
still
damn it.
undefeated,
Wow.
undefeated movie trivia showdown champion of the world, Little Evil and the Snyder, Jeff Snyder.
Like, it's what I wanted, but not like that. That's
Little
just
in
a shame.
controversy. How else could it have ended? The Patriots and top 10. This is going to be all over the damn boards. It is the last thing in the world I wanted. It is absolutely a nuclear bomb inside of the team division.
Unfortunately, what wasn't all over the board was John Roca writing that answer of Jane Fonda, which would have tied
too
up
soon.
the match
No.
going into the speed round.
He's not wrong in the fact where
No.
he knows the answers, but he's also played the game so many times.
That's
he knows
true.
to write
Right.
it down.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It's like I understand
Oh.
he's competitive. He's passionate about
But
it.
even before that, they should have
Snyder
stuck
and
stuck
JT,
with
they had a
Pixar,
point. They had a
because
legit
they
challenge.
Patriots weren't going to
Problem
steal
is,
Pixar. Like,
we knew the
I don't know
answer,
what
and we knew
they were
that
thinking
the answer
there.
could have been tied, but the
You
bet
can see
shifted.
Christian
Just a
is
matter
Because
of
Gnosis
right
is
or
great at
wrong.
Pixar, and
I don't
Roca
know
is
why
good
they
at
didn't write
it.
it down.
I
So
agree.
get
I
it.
think
It's
that was the
weird. I don't
moment
know.
that really turned the game in favor of the Patriots, because up to this
You can-
point,
oh,
they've
man.
been having a pretty good match.
It's been really, it would have, look, that would have tied the game. It would have
Yeah.
gone into the speed round tied. It was such a different, it is, I can see it, I can see the tweets. I can read all the comments already. I know what's coming. I can understand it, and it is the way that it was run. There was a lot of decisions made, and John Rocha is going to have a field day in the back with Jen Sturger. I can already see it, but John Rocha also gets some revenge here if he wants it at that live event.
Oh, that live event's going to be insane now.
This
Jesus
is going to make
Christ.
it even more heated when these two go to battle.
It definitely is. And, you know, it seems that adding fuel to that grudge match fire didn't necessarily pay off for John Rocha today, but I think that he's going to be gunning for JJ in that live event.
Yeah,
crap.
And as we go,
So what's next?
Sturger, good luck.
Thanks for that one, Christian. Hey guys, what's up? I'm Jen Sturger here with the Lion's Den. Tom, you got to be feeling pretty good about all this.
You know, it's cold outside, but it's fucking real hot in here, ain't it? It feels real damn good.
Well, if you took off your yard sale clothes, you might be doing a little better.
I mean, is it 9-0 now?
9-0.
9-0.
6 defenses, and we
And
beat
it's
those
their
chumps
first
3
knockout.
times.
This was their only knockout.
You know, people are going to say what they want to say about this, but
Is that the first knockout, like,
because
in
it's
a
the
title
truth.
match?
Period.
No, because
That felt
no,
early.
because top 10 did it to Schmoes.
It's true.
It's a family show. Calm down.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
so,
way
GT,
back
why
when.
don't you tell
Yeah.
us first, okay? You tell us what you saw, and I'm going to go next.
Here's the deal. If anyone understands you have to write something down, it's me.
You practically invented that rule.
You get a lot of shit for it. You at least spell it out so it at least sounds like or looks like it could be what your answer wanted.
Draw a picture if you don't know.
Listen, Rocha just, I saw him struggling. He wrote down an answer. It was wrong. And the reason why I saw he wrote down another answer was because as the clock was going down, we handed our answer. I was like, okay, we're good. Let's see what happens. And I look over and he's still struggling. And he's erasing things and like Christian's count is already gone. I saw him scribble something in the corner.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay. In my head, I was like, they have no way of winning this
Yeah,
point.
considering it was a strength of theirs, it was pretty obvious that Patriots weren't going to get
He
it.
gave our answer, which gave him maybe extra 20 seconds to think of what the answer could be.
They bet
And he
3
just didn't even-
points.
do you notice this? Watch the tape. He didn't even show his board. He kept it down.
He
and he's
does.
like,
Piss off.
"Say
Sorry.
fine," or
Piss
whatever it
off with
was.
that.
And I
He
was like,
shows
"Whoa,
his
whoa."
board.
And that's why I pointed out. I was like, he didn't write anything. He didn't write anything.
He could have used the Thigh Master. I would have took that answer. Other than that, though.
That's a good, funny reference.
Here's the thing. None of those letters were remotely legible, okay? Yeah. So what should have happened, this is the correct call would have been for them to lose 3 points and we lose 1 point and basically we gain 2 points on them. Now they wanted, they were okay with throwing the whole question out, which brings us back to a 4-point lead. But at that point, then we're being penalized 2 points. So that's where the lawyer in me kicked in and I argued for the respin, and the respin proved to be huge because we got 3 points and they lost 3 points. That's a 6-point swing instead of a 2-point swing, and frankly, Rocha should have known when he was ahead and just cut his losses and taken the -3 points on
But
Western.
obviously, we all know that the comment section is going to be on fire after this.
Let the comment section be on fire, Jen. I don't care.
I'm
sick of these
I don't
fans.
blame.
That's
I
why
don't blame
let the
Patriots
Facebook
for it. It's not Patriots'
you
fault.
guys
It's
are
not
nice to me
Christian's
after
fault.
the comeback,
It's not
but I'm
Tom.
sick of the fans
wasn't their
sparing the
fault
Patriots.
helps a
I've
lot.
played the heel for the last
Yeah,
year and a
I
half.
like-
I want some goddamn respect.
Fuck.
See this belt? You better watch it.
This guy
Burn it to the ground, like
This-
really.
Yeah, this
I had
is
no idea
just
what the answer
one of
was. I
those
was, like, racking my
things
mind. I never saw that
where
crap movie. I was like,
the
time.
pressure got to Rocha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they're out of. Because they're never going to be able to fight us again. Goodbye.
And it
I
seemed
need
like
for it to
he
go
was
this way
the
by
one
us.
that really
Meanwhile,
made
we
them
took
do the
care of business here.
respin
We
in
did our
round
part.
2.
Who's up
Look,
next?
we don't
So
know that.
already second guessing
We'll
himself
see that in a
after
second,
that.
maybe.
Fun in
But
the fields with the Shire Wolves, kind of bat them around a little bit, maybe give them a little treat, send them on their way. It's going to be a great time. Look, Jen, I said it before, and I can say it now. We're in the castle. This is our castle. We love it, and we're not giving it up.
So you're not at all intimidated about your upcoming match with the Shire Wolves?
I'm never intimidated. I'm respectful.
Or facing your former partner?
I'm respectful.
Ken, I expect a new fur coat after that match. I want a new fur coat for me and Tom and Jeff because these guys are going down.
Please get one for Tom. That thing smells. You are obviously upset. I'm sorry. You actually dropped this chair. You might want to keep that.
Yeah.
Or not. It's fine. Obviously, you're upset. What happened out there?
Simple. I didn't want to use another repeat. I got the answer in my mind. I realized the right answer when I thought about school teacher, and then I wrote Jane Fonda down as quickly as I could before the time ran out. That's it. The rule is write the answer down. The rule is not write the answer down so everyone in the world can read it. The rule is write the answer down and say it. If they had said Jane Fonda 2 and I had done that, I would have not taken the points. I would have accepted the loss. This is bullshit. And JT claiming like, oh, well, I said John Wayne, so I gave you time to think. Shut the fuck up. Like, that's some bullshit. It wouldn't. I didn't give me any time to think. I knew the answer. I even leaned over to Matt and said, I think it's Jane Fonda. I'll write it down real quick. I don't want to use another repeat. I said that as I was writing down. So this decision stinks, and we would have tied them because they would have lost a point. We would have gotten 3. We would have tied them going into that speed round, and it's a different mentality. It was, well, you still wouldn't have gotten all those answers right in the speed round. Sure, but it's a different mentality when you're tied. You're hungrier. And so when we got in that speed round, you saw me. I took off the mask, took off everything. I just was done. I was mentally done because I didn't agree with the decision. I respect the dual commissioners. What do we have down there? I respect that, but it was a bunch of bullshit.
So you weren't happy with the respin decision either?
Oh, God, I hated that decision because there was nothing controversial about the spin.
Yeah, why do they get to dictate the terms of everything in that moment?
That is a good point, actually. I think it was
It shouldn't have been respawn. It should have been another Weston's
The
question.
losers got to come over and fluff me afterwards.
But if the
Jesus Christ,
we're totally bleeping this, right?
I understand. I
If he
understand
said-
they're your champions and you need to prop them up and help them out. And,
I hope he argued that
I
point
can't really talk much because I had a
I'd
shit
love to
during the
see that.
discussion.
John was carrying us
Because
for
if
most
he
of the
had,
game,
then
but
that is what
Jesus
should have
Christ,
happened.
when you
But
go
if he
from,
forgot
okay,
to
we're
mention
tied
that
up going
until
into
right
another
now,
round, suddenly
then
we're down to almost an insurmountable lead. It's fucking pointless at that point. It's difficult.
And this is a championship match. This is a championship match. If you're gonna make decisions like that tarnish your championship match, I don't know what you're doing. Like, I really don't know what you're doing. He can take all his pages of his contracts and all his tabs, he can shove them up his ass. This is bullshit. This is what a commissioner should come out and make a decision. And just because they can't read it in the back doesn't mean I didn't say the right answer. I said the right answer. I was writing fast. If you can't read it, who cares? I still wrote something on the
that's
board
why we
and said the
write
right
things
answer.
It's
down.
the respin that is the worst part. The respin.
The respin is the
That's
worst.
fine. You want to award, not award the points or whatever else, but then they get to respin on top of that, get a category that may be better suited to their strong suits.
So what do you have to say to the fans that are going to be in the comments section, weighing in on this?
Matt, I don't...
Go ahead. Say whatever the fuck you want. You're going to anyway. People say all kinds of crazy shit. Sometimes it's insanely positive. One guy once told me, he's like, "I'm glad Nose took my advice this round." I don't know you. I don't know what you're referring to. I don't know what your name is.
You don't know where you live.
So you can say whatever you want. I'm sure we're going to get lambasted and raked over the coals over it. So be it. Yeah, I don't know.
Is there anything that you think that the commissioner can do to keep something like this from happening in the future?
Give us a rematch. How about that? How about that decision? How about that fucking decision? Make that decision. Give us a rematch because that was a bullshit decision.
So you want to face them again?
Yes. And put whatever. Let them choose all the categories. I don't care. But that was bullshit for that. That was bullshit. Let them choose all the fucking pies on the wheel, all the slices on the wheel. I don't care. Like, it's bullshit that we lost that way, and it's not fair to us. We worked hard. We got there. We clawed our way back after they got the easiest questions in the fucking world in movie quotes. We clawed back with Tarantino and got within 4, and then with that answer, we would have tied them going into the last round. So, to me, we lost. That's all you can say, but it's a terrible way to lose.
John, those movie quote questions were so difficult.
Yeah.
So difficult. What movie is we're going to need a bigger boat? No fucking clue, guys. No fucking clue.
Hey, listen.
That should be worth 5 points. That's how difficult. I mean, that movie is from 30 years ago, 35 years ago. Oh, my God.
You look me in the eye. I'm going to fly to whatever state you live in, and I'm going to give you some movie quote questions to put in there that are worth 2 points. This is ridiculous. Those are first round 1 point questions, masquerading as 2 point questions.
Not even, those are warm-up questions. Those are softballs. There was 1, maybe 2 that were legitimate within that category. The others were...
And all of it with Snyder asking for a respin. I don't know why that was given. Yeah. I will never understand why that was given. It was a ridiculous decision, Jen.
I know you're very emotional and everything's a little, little fresh right now, but you do have a match coming up with JTE.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about going into that now?
I'm going to need some time, man, to be honest with you, because who knows what shenanigans him and the commissioner are up to rob me of the next victory.
Whoa, so you think the commissioner is involved in this?
It's great to say undefeated, undisputed, greatest champions in the fucking world. It's always great to say that. It's a moniker that you have an undefeated champ. So, who knows? Because the decision was made to give them another Western question. That was fair. The respin was where the unfair nature of this whole game came into play. And who knows what they're going to do in a live audience. I don't know.
This is a lot to digest, guys. Really sorry that you had such a rough day. I know it's a highly contested outcome, and we are ready to see what you guys do next. And please, don't let this sour.
We'll see if there's a next.
Yeah, honestly.
We'll see if there's a next.
This could be a top.
Yeah, this is like the second time where it's just like, really?
Yeah.
Why even show up to this shit?
Yeah.
Why even show up? It's like, and especially once it's going to be nonstop on Twitter, you fucking suck, and it's going to be nonstop, everywhere else. It's just like, why do I show up to have, tens of thousands of people call me an idiot when it's like, basically, if you're going to kick me in the balls, just do it when I walk through the door so I can move along my fucking day. Because life's already slapped me in the face enough. I don't need to show up and sit through the ball kicking.
Well, with everything that happened today, Thad, obviously we had to bring you in and get your thoughts on what went down. It's going to be highly contested. The comment section is going to be on fire. What are your thoughts on today?
Well, here's the thing, Jen. I mean, none of us wanted this to happen, and it makes it was a very hairy call because at the end of the day, Roka knew the answer, but we've done this before. We've had this situation many times in round ones. If you don't write it down before time is up, it really doesn't count.
But how would, I know there's the Geppetto rule. Would anything like that weigh in this?
Well, spelling doesn't count, and if he had written something that was legible, it would have been in play. And we stopped the roll. We pulled up the tape. I looked at it myself, and we zoomed in, and I couldn't find one letter of English in what he wrote. At the end of the day, it was just scribbling. It was furious scribbling because he was trying to think
of the answer. And
people
are going to pull up the screen grab, right?
I know people are going to screen grab it, and if you can Da Vinci code that into figuring out that there's some sort of Jane Fonda written in there, then I mean, more power to you. And I'm sure someone's going to try, but I just didn't see one letter that looked legible, and I couldn't, in good conscience, say that he had the answer written down. So he said it right, and there's no question to that, but he did not write it down in the time allotted, which we all know that that's the rule, and he knew that that was the rule. Mm-hmm. And he erased it before we even had a chance to check his board.
I'm not sure if you were able to hear what was going on back here a few moments ago, but Roka made some pretty strong claims that he thinks that there's a chance you might be in cahoots with the Lion's Den.
I mean, that would make for a great story. I don't want to touch them with a 10-foot pole. They have a place in this league, and I'm happy that they're around, I guess. But there's no collusion here whatsoever. I think that it was a very tough call because we had one team who didn't get it right at all, and then the other team who said the right answer but didn't write it down like they were supposed to.
But ultimately, that swung the entire game.
It did, and if they had bet differently, it might not have been that way. They knew what was happening going in.
They had to bet high,
though. They knew what was happening. They were already down when Christian decided that we were going to let the champions spin again because that was part of their challenge, and Christian and the announcers, Christian and Emma decided, which is their right as the people at the desk, they decided that they could spin again. They could spin a new category, and if the outlaw did not think that he was strong in the new category spun, he didn't have to wager all those points. He wagered big. He swung for the fences. It didn't work his way. Round 4 didn't work his way either with the buzzers. So unfortunately, we had the outcome that we had. And congratulations to the Patriots for continuing their impressive run. But it just didn't work the way that Matt and Roka wanted it to.
Will new rules be put into place because of this?
What can you change?
Making sure that all the competitors know.
It's a rule already. So
I don't know what we could do. They know the rules. Roka's played this game more times than I could count, and he knows the rules and he knows them backwards and forwards. So I don't think there's any need for a new set of rules or some sort of document for them to sign saying that they know the rules.
I just love the fact that they made him walk out with the binder.
And it just didn't work for him. And unfortunately, they're going to complain, but that's life.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Thad.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Absolutely exactly what I thought we were going to get. The Patriots gloating and laughing and saying no more top 10. They don't have to need to see him anymore. And John Roka calling for bullshit. He's saying it's, he has every right to be upset. He has every right to. He's a passionate guy. He's one of the best that we have in the league, and he knew the answer. There's no doubt about it. He knew the answer. And at a point, I was going to award him the 3 points, and I did. But the challenge was what if it was the other way around? The fact that the rules state, and Thad, the commissioner, came in
Does
and
work
said,
a challenge.
It states.
And for
You
as
messed.
much bullshit as the Patriots put everybody through, that was a completely
He would
legitimate
definitely
challenge,
challenge,
and,
yeah.
Right.
it had to stand.
Well, the
And they were
challenge is
right
the
on
problem.
fact
It's
that
the.
to spin it again
I mean,
No, but I know, but
just
there wouldn't have been the
too
argument of the
muddled.
respin
And
either.
it's just a matter, and I understand.
Yeah.
Because
It's
if
just-
he
it
didn't
is what
award,
it is,
like,
but
oh
once again,
man, this whole
live
thing's a
event is
mess.
right around the corner here now. March 15th, Roca,
Yeah.
JTE going to settle this one-on-one now. And the Patriots sitting high again, 9-0, 6 defenses. They have one more victory to get to 10-0 with 7 defenses. Who's next? I'll tell you who's next. It's going to be the winner of Above the Line and Modoc. I can make that
Wow,
announcement
that's
now.
actually
The winner of Above
coming.
the Line and Modoc will be the next contenders for the team championship. So, Emma, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me. That was certainly something.
We just went through World War
Emma's like, why did I have to be on the table for
Yeah.
this match?
Emma's like,
Thank
why
you,
this
everybody.
one of
Please
all
join
Thanks
the
a lot.
patron today. Thank you for everybody who, whether you put on the slice, whether you put on a question. Thanks for everyone who's supporting the Patreon, and I appreciate you guys all being involved.
What's going on, Schmoedown fans? Frank here, and it is the last installment of Title Week, and what a spectacle it was.
Thanks, Frank.
It's time for your Schmoedown breakdown.
And your winner!
Now, let's not beat around the bush. The third round completely changed everything. And due to a series of unfortunate events, Top 10 saw themselves down by 10 points going into the speed round, as opposed to it being tied up at 22 apiece had previous events been upheld during the betting round. The largest deficit a team has ever overcome was 5 points. But in the end, too much went in favor of the Patriots, and they KO Top 10 by a score of 28-15. Let's get into the stats of this match. This is the second best performance from the Patriots, answering 80%. Through all 7 of their title matches, they have an average accuracy rate of 74%. As for Top 10, their match accuracy is slightly below their title match average of 63%. Concluding this trilogy of matches, the Patriots have outscored Top 10 73-52. If you want other stats from around the league, check out SD Rundown Stats on Twitter, and don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on YouTube and iTunes. This has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.
Whoa, wow, what a match, guys. Malcolm, I'm throwing you under the bus. Yeah, you can start this.
Yeah, I mean, that was something. I mean, Patriots shouldn't have been allowed to respin. I mean, they should have just got another Weston's question, but that it happened. What happened, and there's nothing much. I mean, you could tell Roca was getting so flustered throughout that match, and wasn't the Roca we normally see. So it's just a interesting match.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
This is, Robert.
Yeah. I mean,
how do we go on from here? Like, what do we say?
Yeah. I mean, people are gonna bitch and moan in the comments and on Twitter and everywhere about how either the Patriots are the best or how Top 10 got screwed. There's gonna be no middle ground whatsoever, which sucks because, like, up until round 3, it was, like, shaping up to be a pretty good match. You know, I think Top 10 probably should have stuck with Pixar and not gone to Tarantino. But what it comes down to in round 3 is, I mean, I kind of agree with Malcolm. I think it should have been another Westerns question. Like, the fact that the Patriots were able to respin, I kind of don't understand. But ultimately the decision was made, and there's nothing we can do about it, is what it comes down to. Yeah, that's what else is there to say?
Jen, as someone who is now, like, I get it. The Patriots win, it's good, it's happy, we're all fun and games, the Patriots win, but surely this isn't how you wanted them to win.
Yay! No, it is absolutely not how I wanted them to win. it's very unfortunate, but yeah, as we've said, it's top 10 just had a series of poor decisions, poor situations, really, because round 2, there's no way they sort of should have switched off Pixar, because there was nothing that had a greater difference of how good they are at the category and how bad the Patriots would have been. So that would have been a no-steal situation, even if they had some trouble with Pixar, which Nost is excellent at it and Roka is good. So I don't know why they switched off that. But then, yeah, I know Roka's saying, like, we write it down, that's the only thing. We write them down so that people can read them. That's why we have these. So to say that that's not part of the rule, that's false. And I understand it. That was a really tough situation to be in. He has every right to be angry, but unfortunately, I think the right call was made. Yes, we should have stuck with Westerns instead of spinning the wheel again, because that was a key moment for top 10 to make a comeback, because that is a good category for them. So had we had another Westerns question, maybe it would have turned out differently. But as we saw in the speed round, it was not going their way anyway. So I would like to think that had that mess not happened, I think it still would be the same outcome, definitely in the final round, but not in the seed round. But it's a sad thing to see. And I do hope that this is just them being really upset about the match, and they should definitely come back. They can definitely take the day and be upset and just piss and moan about it. But yeah, I think it's just one of those things of, we saw it earlier in the week with Rachel, that you need to let things go as you're playing. Like, you could see it on Rachel's face as she's playing the speed round of, shit, I know that. And it's something that you need to clear your mind and keep moving, because the match is not over. It seemed like Roka had it in his head that we've already lost the decision, I might as well stop trying, kind of thing. And it piles up, and it's unfortunate, but great job to JT and Snyder. Like, this is definitely not their fault in any concerns. But yeah, they've played a hell of a game, and unfortunately top 10 it was just a bad situation all around. So they should definitely come back. Maybe not against the Patriots right away, because I think they would basically have another fist fight if that happened. So they should come back and just pick themselves up again. Yeah.
Yeah, look, I'm still collecting my thoughts. This is going to take a while for me to, like, really... Guys, we're not going to have a summit this week, because after that and the match earlier in the week, I want to collect thoughts. I want to get interviews. I want to talk. I need to talk to people about trying to get as many people and as many voices, because this is by far, by absolute no measure, there is not another thing that has happened in the Schmoedown that is as controversial as this. This is easily the most controversial moment in the Schmoedown, and there is no way that I can start talking about it in less than an hour. Like, I'm still wrapping my thoughts around this, so guys, there won't be a summit this week. It will be back next week. We will cover all 4 matches, and we will try and get as many people's voices about this incident as possible, because, oh my god, that just happened, and wow. Alright. Robert, thank you so much for being a part of this reaction. Where can the where can the good people find you online?
Sure, so you can blame me on Twitter and Letterboxd at RBRTPRKR98. It's my first and last name, no vowels plus a year. And otherwise, you can see me here and there on the Take 3 channel doing reactions when available, because it's a lot of fun, and sometimes we hate it.
Yeah. Malcolm, where can the good people find you online?
I'm on Twitter and Letterboxd at Malcor, and you can find me on my own personal YouTube channel, Malcolm Spittleworth Media, and also I'm on various Take 3 stuff.
And Jen, where can the good people find you online?
You can find me supporting Team Communists on Twitter and Stardust at JK Meme Queen. Around here on Take 3 and any Schmoedown page, come yell at me because I like the Patriots. But yeah, I love Top 10 too, okay? I love them too. I love everyone, but yeah, it's a shame.
It absolutely is. Guys, you can find me on Facebook and Twitter at Jacob London. Like I said, no summit this week, but we're going to be back next week. Hopefully I've managed to get a huge show and we can get people to discuss what the hell just happened. Until next time, guys, I'm Jacob London, and take care.